been a distributor for about 25 years.
And why you decide to do the report to the police?
On the fraudulent oil, we've been working on it for probably 3 or 4 years.
And how do you detect it?
We
How do you
see
notice?
we see pails show up at our customers that are unreasonably priced, and then you inspect the pails closer and you see that it's not real. The labels aren't real. The oil's fraudulent.
And you have proof of it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're the ExxonMobil distributor. We know our pails. We know our labels. We have a license to create the product, and the product that we're finding all around Miami is not ExxonMobil.
How many issues do you hear about it?
Daily we hear of issues.
Since when?
The last 4 or 5 years at least.
So long.
Yes, absolutely.
And nobody pay attention to why the police they don't want to take the report?
We did. We filed reports with the police. We hired private investigators that have followed some of the counterfeiters. We have it on video. The biggest problem is the police say that we, Tropic Oil, are not the victim. The victim is ExxonMobil, and they have to get ExxonMobil to file a case against these people. Well, these are little one-man shops that are counterfeiting the oil. ExxonMobil is the biggest corporation in the world. They're not going to waste their time going around chasing one guy in a pickup truck, even if it's 5 guys. You know, they don't have the resources for that, and so we kind of are hitting a wall with who's going to be the victim here, even though it's my license that's being affected. You know, inside the pails is actual oil. It's just cheap oil. It doesn't have the proper additives in it. It's not what they say it is. It's just whatever the cheapest oil they can find. And then anybody can buy pails that are the same color as a Shell pail or an Exxon pail or a Chevron pail. Anybody can buy those, and then they print up labels on their computer, and they fill the pails with whatever the cheap oil they can find and sell it as ExxonMobil. It's the same as a fake Gucci handbag or anything like that. It's just oil, and it's very, you know, there's a big premium for ExxonMobil or a big premium for Shell. But if you buy cheap oil that was mixed in somebody's garage and put it in a ExxonMobil pail, you can collect the difference between that cheap oil and real oil.
Another company like this, like Tropic Oil, it's suffering these things. Are you going to do, I don't know, a poll maybe to put a little bit pressure to do something about it?
Yeah, actually the majors have started a campaign called Motor Oil Matters, and they're funding it along with the American Petroleum Institute that will start to chase down some of these people. And you know, as soon as you catch one, another one pops up. But there are several distributors that are around town that are trying to at least police it and not sell to the resellers that are selling counterfeit oil, and sometimes that puts pressure on. But especially on export orders and things where it's a one-shot deal, it's very hard to keep up with those guys.
How much is the loss that you have with this fraud?
It could be costing Tropic Oil a couple $100,000 a year.
Every year?
Every year. And getting worse.